Received a fan's iPhone 15 Pro Max, white. From the external appearance, this phone still looks very new, no scratches or dents are visible, but above the SIM card tray on the side of the screen has been lifted, creating a gap. This phone was only purchased just over 2 months ago. We can see from the screen that something has pushed the screen up. The screen has bulged significantly, forming a large bump. The other side, however, has no issues. When we press the power button, the phone can light up with the Apple logo. After waiting a moment, the phone successfully enters the home screen, but it doesn't last long. After playing with it for a while, the phone directly shuts down. After shutting down, it doesn't turn back on by itself. You need to manually press the power button again to successfully see the Apple logo. This time, after booting to the home screen, it lasted less than 2 seconds before shutting down again. We press the power button again. It keeps doing this. Unable to enter the system, we try plugging in the charger. We find that after plugging in, the battery percentage jumps from 10% just now directly to 24%. With the charger plugged in, the phone does not shut down again. And about this phone, it shows it's a 256GB Chinese version iPhone 15 Pro Max. Battery health shows it's still at 100%. At this point, we directly unplug the charger. We find that after unplugging, the phone shuts down again. That's strange. Why would a phone purchased just 2 months ago end up like this? What exactly caused this kind of fault? Let's first heat the phone's screen to soften the adhesive and open it up to take a look. If Big Brother's video has been helpful to you, if you learned something, remember to double tap on the screen, give me a like. You worked hard, thank you. Let me ask the question, what phone do you have? What phone problems? We lift the screen to create a gap. Use a plastic opening tool to slide around the edges of the screen. Open the screen. My colleagues and I are stunned. It's very clear that the battery is wrinkled and swollen. And it's most severe here, so it pushed the screen up. The heat dissipation sticker on the back of the screen is already damaged. Let's carefully observe the battery. Here you can see it's already split open. We'll first protect the front camera and Face ID components. Look at this, battery from the side. So why would a perfectly good, brand new, original factory phone battery swell up like this? What caused it to become like this? Let's talk about it today. Remove this fixing bracket. Then first disconnect the battery connector flex cable, along with the display, touch, and sensor flex cables. Then we can remove the screen. Let's look at the screen. The stickers here and here are damaged to varying degrees, and these two positions exactly correspond to the two most severely swollen areas of the battery. Let's look at the screen again. A normal screen is very straight, but this screen has already bent. We look from the side, clearly see the screen has become curved. If the swelling was more severe or if it was delayed a few more days, it's very likely the screen would be damaged too. Let's observe the battery again. Here and here on the battery are obviously the most severe areas. Also, the original factory battery has gaps reserved all around in previous live streams and other videos. Big Brother has also explained the safety issue. The battery has battery adhesive. To pull out the battery adhesive, we need to remove the vibrator and speaker. First, remove the area below the speaker. The vibrator has a connecting flex cable. Disconnected. Then, we can remove the speaker and vibrator. Pull the battery's adhesive strips. Some people quietly watch videos, but they secretly like, comment, share, repost, and follow. Such people are really lovely. Now we can remove the battery. Let's observe this battery. First, we can confirm this battery is an original, genuine factory battery. It has not been repaired, but here it's clearly split open. So why did it split open here? Actually, something like this is quite dangerous. In severe cases, it can smoke and catch fire. Look at this area up here. This area clearly shows cracking that would only occur from being bumped or impacted. The surface of a battery is actually very smooth. It wouldn't develop such wrinkles, but the surface of this battery is already wrinkled, and the outer layer has split open. So the battery can no longer maintain normal voltage. Therefore, after the phone starts up, it can't sustain that voltage and shuts down. Let's put the battery in and look. What exactly caused this? I'm only speculating. The specific reason is unknown. Let's look at this shielding cover. It is the place of the battery, also the crack place. If the two hit each other, it's very likely to puncture the battery. Puncturing is also very dangerous, but the original machine's battery isn't this thick, so it probably shouldn't touch it. And this metal part here is also very sharp, very dangerous. So, It was probably that the bump to the upper right corner of the battery caused the swelling. After the battery became thicker, it then touched this metal part, causing the lower part to become more severe. Then it pushed the screen up. So why doesn't it shut down when we plug in the charger? Because the charging circuit not only charges the battery but also supplies a separate power line to the logic board. At this time, the voltage on the logic board is stable, so it doesn't shut down. After unplugging the charger, the battery voltage cannot be maintained, the logic board voltage drops, and it shuts down. This explains the fault presented at the beginning of the video. So, did you learn something? We'll first clean the residual adhesive around the phone's frame. After cleaning, the fan chose to replace it with a brand new, genuine, original factory battery. At this point, fans surely have a question. Shouldn't a phone like this, being so new, be eligible for a free battery replacement at the Apple Store? Actually, from the beginning to the end, we also advised the fan that it's best to return it to Apple for a free replacement, but because the fan said the phone has important data, and they were unwilling to wait for the return to factory time, they chose to pay for a replacement with a brand new, genuine battery. We see that the original battery for the iPhone 15 series is indeed different from others. This adhesive is black, and the ring with screws is also black. We pull off the protective, covers adhesive, remove this protective cover. Let's look at the original factory battery. There is a safety space reserved all around it because during the battery's charging and discharging process, its size changes slightly. After installing the battery, we reinstall the vibrator and speaker. Finally, clean everything, then apply a new waterproof adhesive for the fan. Processing complete. Let's handle the screen. Clean the screen thoroughly. Also clean the residual adhesive around the edges of the screen. No matter what, I can't figure out why this battery swelled and split. All the truth and guesses are not 100% correct, but when we drop the phone hard, it's possible for the battery to shift position. Its movement or compression can cause this kind of expansion and cracking, which is also very dangerous. So, everyone, when replacing batteries, don't just blindly pursue capacity. Safety should be the #1 priority. We'll then patch the damaged sticker, giving it a repair patch. This is not only aesthetically pleasing but also provides some heat dissipation effect. Processing complete. Reinstall the screen, connect the display, touch, sensor, and battery flex cables. Clean the connectors. Then use the screws from the new battery box to secure them. Finally, clean thoroughly. Tear off the protective film from the waterproof adhesive. Tear off the protective film from the Face ID components. Then we can close the screen. After closing the screen, we place the phone in the tray, then place it together in the sealing press tool for pressure maintenance. After successful pressure maintenance, take out the phone, install the 2 bottom screws, then clean the phone thoroughly. After replacing the original factory battery, we need to press and hold the volume up and volume down buttons simultaneously. Plug in the charger until the Apple logo lights up, then release the buttons. The phone will enter the diagnostic configuration program. We connect to Wi-Fi, click agree. Then the phone remains in an initializing, waiting state. We go to the diagnostic tool on the computer. In the diagnostic tool, select System Configuration. At this time, the phone and computer will simultaneously perform configuring this battery for this phone and synchronizing it to Apple servers. After configuration is complete, it will prompt kit complete. Then we turn the phone on again. After booting up, you'll notice there are no battery-related pop-ups. Let's check the battery health. Battery health is still 100%. About this phone still shows it's the 256GB Chinese version iPhone 15 Pro Max. In parts and service history, it will prompt here that the battery is a genuine Apple part. Clicking into it will also prompt the battery in this iPhone is a genuine Apple part. And in about this phone, at the very bottom, it will show the battery's production date, first use, and cycle count. Finally, test all the functions. All functions are normal. Look at the side again. It's no longer bulging. Finally, thank you all for your help and support.